C'est me.
Oh, here we are again. Now there are only 5 acts in the game, so a lot of these acts can be completed very, very quickly, like insanely fast. Nah, we're fine. Don't worry. Also, helping these rebels, very good idea, because they'll provide a little bit of fodder, which is always good. Everybody loves a little bit of... Is there a guy behind me? Sounds like it. Sounds very close. Everyone loves a little bit of fodder. You know, they a bit of distraction. You know what I mean? Yeah. Also, we need to save them anyway, because we need to give them... Oh, hang on, boys. We need to give them the goods. There was a guy behind me. Oh, I thought as much. Cheeky bastard. Where's my solar gun anyway? Because we can use this for certain enemies that I can't really catch. At least not yet anyway. And I can collect their gubbins. You know, such as rations or regain or whatever it is they might be dropping. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just killing all these dudes. Easy peasy. Here we go. There we go. Beautiful. The thing is about... Oh. The thing is about these... rebels. is that sometimes... they're not that good. I don't know if that was apparent, but sometimes they... Yeah, how many survived? 3? Sometimes... Oh, 4, actually. Maybe they're just shit. It's me, don't worry about it. Do I have anything to give them? Any regain? Let's get rid of the S-plug. S-plug's a bit of fun, but we have nothing. We have nothing. You can't give them compress, can you? Look at that Arsenal compress. Oh yeah. I don't believe you can, although it is a recovery item, so... Can I? Well, a lot of this. Hey boys. Hey, I want to give you something. I know you're in a bit of combat, but no. Can't give it to him. Oh well. Good thing is that around here... Oh, can't climb that. Ugh. Around here, there actually are... Oh, might need night vision. Yeah. There actually are quite a few... If you look around, anyway, quite a few bits and pieces. Like, you know, like rations or what have yous. In fact, can't you do this? Yes, I thought you could. If you're a cheeky boy, much like myself, you can actually do like rolls and catch. So you can roll and catch like that. Oh, cheeky, cheeky. And there's some bullets. I needed those. That was a lie. What we got then? Anything around here? I just want some rations, you know? Oh, is that a regain? It is. You know, initially when I first saw that, I thought it said regainer. I was like, oh look, it's a regainer. But the R in brackets is just, you know, it's the rights, it's a copyrighted thing. Rights reserved, you know. I was a young, naive child. Now I'm just an old, naive bastard. Anyway, whilst they're being the fodder for me, it's only 6 alerts, you know, not too bad. I'll back you up. There we go. Oh, excuse me, sir. On the same side here. But now I've got all my... Well, I'll get a few more. Yeah, just to make sure. Because I only need 50 CQC chokeholds and 50 knife kills. And of course, chokehold plus knife kill. You know, it kind of counts together. Oh, can't climb that way, can we? Beautiful. I always thought these were like supposed to be used. They look a bit like a sort of huge crossbow type thing. I always thought they were going to be used for something, but they never are. Which is unfortunate. Is there a way up there? Like an easy way up there? I never usually take the right path. No, you gotta go left. Oh well, there you go then. Don't take the right path. Exactly. Right path is for monks, it would seem. Look at that, you see? They're so good. They're so good. Well, I say that. Sometimes they are. Other times they shoot me and are not particularly pleasant. Well, I do believe then... Oh, where are you going? He's gone. Well, there we go then. Not quite sure what that's about, but... Isn't there a dude behind us? Ow! Arsehole! What was that about? Prick. Oh! See, I'm sure I had it on... cycle. Not cycle. Toggle. Not cycle. There we go. I guess not. Go on, in his arse. You can do it. What's wrong with this guy? I can't shoot yet because he's staring at me. Which means I'm going to get an alert. And we don't want that, do we? If only that guy would have fired. He had him. Right there. Look! Kill him! There we go. We did it. Jesus. Calm down. He's a corpse. Oh. And so are you, apparently. Oh my lord. Well. It's all going quite well. I think I'll just run past these guys. I actually got a kill. A kill from Campbell here. A call from Campbell. And he introduces us to Rosemary. Which, I mean, we don't really get introduced to Rosemary. It's kind of a bit of a ruse, once again. You know, from Metal Gear Solid 2. Rose. You know, Raiden's girlfriend. That whole storyline's a little bit weird. Well, then again, it's Metal Gear Solid. Of course it's going to be weird. That's just par for the course. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to knock them all out. Hopefully. With the solar gun. Reason being is because, like I say, they drop all their gubbins. And I might get lucky enough that their gubbins end up being... Also, I don't know if you can tell, but the game actually... It doesn't really have a day and night cycle, per se. I mean, it doesn't, but you might be able to tell that the game does, in this stage at least, increase in brightness the more you play. So the further you get through and the longer you spend, the game gets brighter and brighter. Which is very cool. Because of course you arrive at the ass crack of dawn. Oh, ooh. Don't worry about me. It's fine. Ooh. As I say, we could get lucky enough that they drop some fancy stuff. Nothing really yet, but who knows, eh? Who knows? They definitely could drop rations or regain. Noodles, maybe. Another tactic you could do, which I'm considering doing, is to purposely lower my health. What? Bullshite. Even bigger bullshite. LOL. And do I have any stuff? I still have. I've got one regain. That's it. Wow, nothing. I get nothing from these guys. How stingy is that? So stingy. I can't believe it. I'm not having it. So then, I think I'll just run straight through. If they're not going to be nice, then I'm not going to be nice as well. I'm knocking them out, which is much nicer than me cutting their head off. Don't you think? I know I do. What you can do though, is what I'm going to do here, is you can do this, where you take out every enemy, such as take out every enemy. There's a few more enemies up there, but they might die. Oh, it should have waited for me. Oh, I think I might have got shot by a rebel there, which is nice. I'd appreciate not getting shot by essentially my own team, you know. The thing is, with stealth camo, you can play like an absolute moron. You just run straight in, shoot people like that. It's crazy. It's weird. And on easy mode, you don't need to... That was my own team again, wasn't it? God. Any team-based game, your team are always full of mongs. Ooh, so close. In fact, since he's just hiding here, another one to my collection. Now hopefully... Isn't there... Is this ammo or is this... it's SG Sechel. One shot first, of course. Just do the one. Because you want to be sure. Because if you do one shot and it's like, oh, caution. You know what I mean? You don't want to keep firing, just in case anyone's bow peeping you. We don't want that. So the ultimate goal of the rebels is to destroy that power station. I've done it for them, because I'm just that nice. So now all I've got to do is take out the boys, and they'll be like, we did it! When really it was me, but, you know, I'll let them take a bit of the credit. Do you mind? Do you mind? Oh, he's an ally. It's a good job it missed. I think it hit the end of this barrel. Right then. Now what you can do... Oh, I need that, but I need normal mode. It's me, yes. If you play on the harder difficulties, those boys need a bit of convincing. You know, a bit more convincing, I should say, that you're on their side. Like, if they see you initially, then... Oh, he's really almost dead. Hang on. Regain. Here. Take it. Sir. Man. Sir, man, person. Oh my god. Eat the regain. You do. Can I have noodles? No, I got a suppressor. Which of course is something I'm in dire need of. As we know. Bloody hell. There's actually quite a lot of stuff around here. Like weapons, ammo. You can also like shimmy along these wires. Unnecessary for me, so I'm not going to waste the time doing it. It does take a while. In fact, it is a little bit high. Do you think this will kill me? It might. It might kill me. I don't think it will. Yeah, just a little bit of an injury. Okay. Yeah, there's certain heights that will kill you on jump. But other things like this, thankfully, they do not. So I could shimmy along there and jump. That's not really taking a lot of health, is it? Oh, hang on. Do I have my grenade launcher on me? I do. Nice one. I'm going to swap that to the white phosphorus. Don't worry, it's just me killing myself in the corner. I'm doing it for reasons we'll see. Here we go, look. I've also changed my camo. Can't believe it. Go on, do it again. Ugh. Try again. No, you see I'm regenerating health there. That's no good. I just need to get a little bit low. If you stand up, you don't regenerate health. If you crouch or lay down, you do. Health regen is dependent on your psych. Now that should be enough for these boys to award me for my heroism. Ooh. You can also use a cardboard box or a drum barrel and it'll... There we go, look. See? Tricks for you. Go past every rebel now that we're friends, and they should give us all noodles. Maybe not him though, because he's a prick. Fucking Colin. Always with Colin. What's he talking about? Come on. I'm injured. I'm injured. Please, can I have a noodle? That's how you do it in real life as well. You look injured, you walk up to a soldier, guaranteed every time they'll give you some noodles. Oh, sir, I'm injured. Noodle, please. It's very good. Rebel, I'm injured.
What are you doing here?
Ooh. Look at me.
Come on, you can do it.
See? Works every time. Apart from with Colin. But that's part of the course. Also, I believe, because I'm so low, he might actually return... Yeah, he returns the favour with noodles.
You're fine, man.
Oh.
Hey, I owe you one.
I think he threw a noodle at a... He did, he threw noodles in the corner. Interesting. I like how you can sometimes, if you keep trading food, you'll sometimes get food in return. So it's like food for food for food for food. It's quite interesting. Is that compress? Yeah, you fucker. What's all that about? Was that Colin? Did he give me something? Oh my god, he did. After all this time, Colin. Well,
You sure?
there you go.
Need this?
Oh, here's me hoping he'd give me some food.
You sure?
Is that it? Come on.
Need this?
Come on, Colin. Oh, you twazzick. Oh well. Apologies for the dee-dood, dee-dood, but hey, Metal Gear Solid. Are you gonna give me anything?
Hey, thanks.
Oh, there's some combat. He gave me a Playboy. Well, can't say that I'm too unhappy about that. You know what, let's use the Mark II. Just so I can show you the whole, you know, PlayStation 3 controller. Oh yeah. Snake using a PS3 control. Oh yeah. Now the Mark II / Mark III, they function the same way. Is a very interesting little piece of kit because you can extend its neck out. Look at that. You can do a little bendy neck. Oh yeah. You can actually control that with the 6-axis as well. So if you use the 6-axis up and down, that's up, that's down. Oh yeah. You can get the... Oh, sorry. I kind of forgot that the rebels don't really know about my machines. Wonderful. I'm just trying to, you know, show off some stuff. Sometimes, mate, just sometimes. You want to do something, and the game, it does not allow. But that's fine. That's fine. It's only like 12, you know, alerts. That's not too bad. Plus, I'm not going for a big boss run or anything, of course. I'm not trying to get anything too particular. Hello, rebels. It's me, Old Snack. The noodle-craving man. May I have...
What are you doing here?
May I have noodle?
You can do it.
Thank you. I only want noodles so I can give them to them. I'm not going to eat them myself. Ugh. I'm injured.
It's you.
It's me, the injured noodle craver. Can I have noodles?
Watch yourself.
Thank you. You see? You see? It's a tactic I have perfected over the years. How to get free food. My life hack. Now there are actually a few ways to... I think there's 2 actually. But, you know, 2 is a few. It's more than 1, at least. It's just a scratch, yeah. It certainly is. I've only been on fire like 4 times. Not too bad. There's a couple ways to get to the next area. And this is one of them. Which, if you didn't help the rebels, this area would be full of the enemies. Which, depending on how you want to play, can either be very good or very not so good. Isn't there something up here? I've not been up here in years, mate. Oh my god. It's bringing back all the memories. Also, we're actually going to get a boss fight in this act. Against my favourite boss. Which you might think, if you know anything about me, that my favourite boss would be the 3rd boss. No, it is not. Snake, there's an ambush ahead. True. Oh, not this. I don't want that. Actually, you can still see it as well, look. All shaking and doing its thing. It has stealth camo. So, within the lore of the game, the Mark II and Mark III have stealth camo. Therefore, I'm allowed stealth camo. You see? It's all part of the lore. I think I've killed enough people. I think. I'm not sure. Do you think I have? I would say I have, but I'm just not sure. Also, there's a few ways to go from here as well. Could go down this way. Could go up this way. Which way do we choose? Either way is, well, to the left it's a little less occupied. To the right is more occupied, but there are rebels. So, you know what I mean? We can get ourselves some tasty goods. Also, there's a room full of food. So I may invade the food room if I don't get exploded by my own team, of course. Because sort of get the feeling that that may happen. Now, the thing is about this, if I'm thinking correctly, this is the last act where I can give food to my allies. And I don't actually recall how much food I've given. Quite a lot, right? But maybe not enough. But like I say, this is the last act where I can do that. Although there is still, you know, a significant amount left in the act. It's not over. That sounded like a grenade. I wonder why. It's, you know, the act isn't over. There's still more to go. Is that Playboy? Is that Playboy? It is a Playboy. I know a Playboy when I see one. But yeah, we kind of want to... Yeah, that's right. That's right. Should I do a... Can I do a body check? I kind of want to do a body check, but... You know for a fact some dude's going to... What? Some dude's going to sneak up on me. You know what? Let's do it anyway. He might have a ration. Get rid of his balls. There we go. It's only a knockout though, it's not a murder. It's fine. What? Did you hear that? He went like... That was weird. Also, there's a really weird exchange of dialogue in the... I think it's called the Villa, right? Hands up. Tosser. And you. Did he kill the boys? Nope, the boys remain alive. Very good. Now they shall be free. Hands up. I used to dress a bit like this fella in Metal Gear Online. Ah, the days. The classic days. I was quite big into Metal Gear Online. Metal Gear Online 2. The first one, I didn't have Metal Gear Online on PS3. But I did have it on PS3. Am I drunk? Only a little bit, not too much. Metal Gear Online 1 on PS2. There we go. It's weird because it's Metal Gear Online 1 is in Metal Gear Solid 3. Metal Gear Online 2 is in Metal Gear Solid 4. And Metal Gear Online... Oh, he's gone. Metal Gear Online 3 is in Metal Gear Solid 5. Which I didn't really play much of. I played a little bit. I wasn't that big into that one. I don't know why. I reckon I could have been, but I don't know. Metal Gear Online 2 was just my jam. I preferred that. Personal preference, you know, I just enjoyed it a bit more. See, I thought that Metal Gear Online 2 just sort of meshed really well with how I like to play. Although, saying that, there were a few people, you know, this I'll show you what we used to do online, which anyone who's played Metal Gear Online 2 may have had this happen to them on numerous occasions. You ready? We used to do this. Run up past you, throw you to the ground, get the lock on, and then stab you. Or stun you. And it would just keep on happening. You get the auto aim. It was always a toggle. Oh, it was always a toggle thing. You'd toggle the auto aim on. You'd knock to the floor. You'd lock on. You'd stab. Crazy. So much stuff. It was very frustrating because you wouldn't get knocked out. Jesus. You wouldn't get knocked out instantly from a throw to the ground, which is good. However, you would get knocked out / killed instantly from a fella with a knife. So that was always nice. Now then, I wonder, because this is the final time we'll see these rebels. I'm hoping I've given them enough food stuff. I've given them every piece of food that I own. So I'm really hoping that, you know, maybe we can see some other rebels hanging around. How many noodles do I have? Ration... I've got 7 noodles. They can have all my noodles. I don't know how many I've given. I've given quite a few. I'm not sure if it's 50. Oh god, that was close. Let's hope and pray that you can have all my noodles. Oh! Did that count? Oh shit. I'd like to think it counted. Also, it is kind of sad that you can't join the PMCs. You know, the guys in the sort of khaki brown outfits. You can't join their forces. You can only join with the rebels. Which, you know, a little bit unfortunate. I would have preferred... Yep, I would have preferred to be on their side sometimes. You know, because they're always a bit more well equipped. Don't worry about it, pal. Don't worry about it. I'm just trying to clear some space for a second to give you some noodle. God, this dude's again. Hold on. I don't believe you can actually take this place over. I think what happens is... I don't think I've ever taken the place, actually. That is something. Here, have quick. Noodle, quick. Quick, keep eating my noodles. Oh yeah, keep giving me noodles as well. Let's trade. I don't mind if I get caught by an enemy. We're trading noodles here. Oh god. This is the the noodle trading conference. Wait, he lived. I don't believe that. Hang on. Got some more noodles. Hold on, pal. This might be a first personer. Noodle. What's going on with his leg? Noodle. Oh no, he died. Noodle Man Jim. Well, it was nice seeing him for the time being, but unfortunately, it was his time. The noodle here. Right, are we okay to trade noodles? I'm only here to trade noodles. Trade with me. Oh, that was way too high. My accuracy is... Oh. Yeah. Nice work indeed. Noodle man. You're a noodle here. I can see it in your hat. Ah, oh, come on now. Give me noodles. Let's keep trading noodles. I'm sure someone just said, come on, you can do it, which means they're... Jesus! Which means they are indeed Jesus. Noodle me. Sir. Oh. Oh. Well. Don't mind me. All is well in the world. Oh, is that a comp? That's a compress. Ugh. Nobody wants that. I've just been crouched for all that time. I've regenerated all my health. And by all my health, I mean a small amount of my health. Anyway, in here, there's a weird exchange. Listen to it.
There's too many of them! Kill them all! Below! Let's go! Roger.
There's too many of them. Kill them all. Below! I love that.
Hands up, hands up.
Just seems kind of weird. To me, anyway. Wait. Keep him up. I believe there's actually a ration upstairs, so that's something. So I can just quickly, super speed mode, run up here and see if I can pick up that Raish. Ration Al Ghul. There it is, look. I was hoping for some regain or something. I don't know if there is. I know there's a... Oh, there's a Playboy. I know there's a poster, which if you've lost some psych, which is quite likely, if you're playing on any of the harder difficulties, if you lose psych, you can look at the poster and improve your psych. It's very nice. I think there might be a way, possibly. It's potential.
Come on, you can do it.
Yeah. Well, you know, since we're here, I don't know if it does show you, but well, nothing in return. Cheeky fuck. So this should get me to the checkpoint. I'm just gonna see. I'm just gonna have a little look. If it works, amazing. If not, hey, no worries. Also, there's some rations in here, so that's good. What you can do is you can save your game after a checkpoint. Has to be after a checkpoint. Save your game. Then go to a briefing, which is in the main menu. Go to a briefing, such as title screen, briefing, and in the briefing, when you're playing the game, you only really see briefing 2, 3, and 4. Maybe 5, right? I think that's more of a debrief. Either way, you only see those briefings. However, if you go to the menu itself, mission briefing, you get to see if you use the right save. I guess any save would work as long as it's past Act 1. Or even in Act 1. You get to see Act 1 mission briefing. I know, right? Crazy. Which is a briefing you wouldn't actually see. You'd have to come in this menu to see this. So this is like a sort of secret briefing, you know, a secret briefing, a little bit. And all I've got to do is wait until the little stats come on the screen. Although admittedly I think in Act 1 briefing it only gives like hints, it doesn't give you any stats. So maybe I shouldn't have done Act 1, but there it is anyway, you know. It takes place right after the, I guess, one of the first cutscenes, you know. Yeah, like this. Yeah, it just tells you the controls. It's interesting. It's an interesting little thing. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you watch it, because it's it kind of just repeats the stuff we already know, but it's you know, it's just a bit different, a little bit different. Not too much, but a bit different. Either way, Act 2 onward, I think shows your stats. So let's look at my stats, shall we? Well, the briefing didn't actually last long enough for me to see any of those stats. Even if they do exist, that is. They probably don't. But, like I say, didn't last long enough. So that's very sad. Oh, I actually do have the Grenade Lounge. Okay then. Well, you know what the drill is, don't you? Okay, well I feel like I've given the rebels quite a few noodles and rations, and I've still got the iPod on, because I decided to listen to some old LA. So maybe I should take that off. I also checked through to make sure I got all the stuff, and I did. Also, in old LA, in Police Notes, can I go back? No, I want to go back to a certain point in that, because it's, you know, that the bit in Metal Gear Solid 1. I love listening to this. It's so like chill, you know, there's something about it. Anyway, I need to play Police Notes at some point. Either way, I feel as if I've given them quite enough. Check through the stuff through the iPod, make sure I collected everything. Can you see me when I'm invisible? I don't know. Are you able to see me, sir? I don't think so. Yeah, but I feel like I've given them enough noodlies and rations and all that. I did go through and give a hefty amount. I think I gave about 15. So, you know, something tells me that 15 probably enough, right? Probably enough. Not sure. I'm really not sure. I don't know. Because like I say, this is the final time that we're ever going to see rebels. So, given the fact that, you know, we're kind of running low on things to give, still kind of upset that we can't give compress or pentazomin, the type of thing that you'd probably want. Especially considering I don't think the rebels have nano machines, so pentazomin probably quite handy, I would think anyway. Either way, also that should have respawned as well, so we should be okay to maybe get an extra ration here or there. Can you see me? I don't want to crouch because, you know, crouching's good for the camo, because I'm about to, you know, come out of camo mode. Crouching is good for the camo, but not particularly good for regenerating health. Although, admittedly, it is good for regenerating health, but we don't want that. Come on, see me. Witness me. And provide me with noodle. Fair enough. They don't care for me. Which is very sad, because I care a lot for them. Actually, isn't there a regain? Shows a regain under here. There is. I thought I smelled it. I can smell that anywhere. The wonderful taste of regain. The fragrance. The delicious fragrance of regain. I've never actually tried it. Sounds like it would be quite interesting though. Thanks, Kojima. Thumbs up. Same goes for calorie mate as well. Never tried a calorie mate, but if Big Boss himself says they are delicious, then below sounds, I don't know, that exchange just sounds unnatural every time. Every bloody time. There's too many of them. Kill them all. Below. Let's go. I don't know. Love it. But it's weird. There's me rash. Rash on, that is. Let's not get things twisted. Did I pick up... I picked up that ration. Good. Let's just give away as much as possibly we can, right? As much as possible. Once I go past this threshold. In fact, a wise man would save the game, would create a new save, just to be sure, you know. I'll create a new save from here, just to be sure. Because if I haven't got, you know, if I've got like 49 or something, I can just replay the game from this point and make sure that I get the right amount. A wise man. See? I'm not that stupid. I mean, I am dumb, but not that stupid. Hang on. I thought I could smell them. Don't you mess with me. There's certain things that I can just... I don't know why I'm picking them up. I don't need them. Not now, anyway. Oh, God. But it's okay. It's boss fight time. You ready? I'm gonna show you some things. Some very interesting things. Now, if you want to get the statues, the little figures of the bosses, you need to tranquilize them in their beast form. So when they're all, you know, big and monstrosities, not even the correct term, big and monstrous. There we go. When they're all big and monstrous, that's when you're supposed to tranquilize them. However, if you're just looking for no kills, you can indeed kill them. You know, kill. I'm trying to lay down on the bed. Thank you. Although admittedly you should hide under the bed, but it's fine. Stealth camo doesn't really work here. It does, 95, but it doesn't really work here because, as I say, 95. You can't really hide particularly well. Also, depending on the difficulty you play, like if you're playing on easy peasy mode like me, come on, you only get two waves. If you're playing on, I think is it per difficulty you get an extra wave, something like that. I think it's per difficulty there's an extra wave. There we go, look, wave over, wave done. Oh my god, what was that? That, my friends, is my favourite boss. The reason she's my favourite is because I think she's the most creative of the bosses, and I might just possibly fancy her beauty form. Maybe. Just throwing that out there. Now, the only way to attack her is to wait until she goes into attack mode. In easy mode, when she does this, she just disappears. She's gone. She leaves a little trail, of course. That happens on every mode. Anything higher than easy, and she'll leave behind like these homing bombs. They sort of fly after you. And what you should do... Look at that. She hides. She hides. What you should do is you should purposely run into them and then roll forwards because they fall off you. Sounds weird, you know, to purposely run into bombs, but they're timed, so, you know, it's not too big of a deal. So every time she goes away, she leaves behind little bombs, and then they go dee 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 dee, come after you. And I think as well, the higher difficulty you're on, the more creative her hiding spots are. Like sometimes she'll be above. Also, you can, if you use night vision, she becomes a little bit more visible because you can see her tentacles, as you can see. Also, she gives herself away, but still. There's also certain points where you can get a little bit extra damage. Not that it really matters too much, but you can. There's also points where she'll jump scare you. Not right now though. Ooh, you see. Is she on the painting? She's on the painting. Look at that. If you weren't looking, if you weren't focusing. Also, the longer you look, the more clear she becomes. But, you know. It's not really necessary for us. We know where she is. We know. I think this could be either a little trick or a jump scare. It's a trick.
Come here.
Oh my god, it's Otacon. Otacon would never betray us. Apart from, interesting. Bombs. What's all that about?
Here, this way.
Also, if you call up Otacon, there's a nice exchange between the two of them. Oh, there we go. I was hoping there'd be some sort of jump scare, and there it was, but I missed it. Sorry. Here's me trying to get all fancy. But no, she didn't want that. Sometimes she can actually disguise herself as the MRI machine, which I think is very interesting. Like, because you see all these cables that come out of it? Her tentacles sort of match that. It's very nice. Is that her? Hang on, if I get my... Yep, that's her. You can tell, because for one, she's not asleep, and for two, she's got a health bar. Yeah, boy. That, and she kind of shouts every so often, so it kind of gives her away. Oh, I missed it again. I'm sorry. Oh, this move. Just climb something. That's it. It's quite simple. Are you going to get your gun out? Or are you going to... Yep. Oh, I fell. Snake. Naomi. But why? Naomi. Snake.
Why?
It's another mimic.
It's another mimic.
Have I played this game enough? Nah, clearly not. Nope. Climb something. And it hit my toe. But it's fine. In the higher difficulties, that is a bit more threatening. Because it can, like, insta-kill you. But in this version, it is not so bad. A little bit of damage. Oh, she's gone. There she is. And if you were playing this game for the first time, then after killing her, you get her face camo. Well, not just her face camo, but also you get literal face... Oh, okay. Oh, I'm dead. Ooh. You get literal face camo. Come on. Come on. Oh, she's slinking away. I'll find you. There you are. Winner. Because at this point in time, you've only got your Octo Camo suit, you know what I mean? The thing you're wearing. You've only got that. However, once you defeat her, as you can see, she wore like a thing on her face. You get that. So you can increase your camo index perpetually. So this is the beauty form, which is my favourite beauty form. I think it might be the hair. I don't know. Something about that. Also, you can do interesting things, like you can lay on the bed, and if you roll on your back, you can have her wander towards you. You can do all these little things like this. Come on now. It's very slimy. I like that. There you go, look. And you do that. It's good, isn't it? I wonder what happens if you just leave it for too long. Like, leave it all this way. I know she drains your health and all that. And you can shake her off. Not tonight, I've got an headache, love. But you can go over here, have a little run around, just escape from her. We don't want to attack her just yet because I've got some secrets to show. I think it's if you wait for 3 minutes. And I think we've spent a minute already just laying on the bed.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
3 minutes should be approaching. Come on. I'm not going to shoot her, don't worry, I'm just aiming. Oh, and that's another thing she does. They all do this, they all sort of dodge to the side. So if you try and shoot them, you always miss. It's a bit like fighting Psycho Mantis in a way. You know, it's like, how do you fight something that dodges your bullets? There's a way. I'll show you. Oh no, she grabbed me. This is what's called the White Room. I don't know why it's called that. It's a bit strange. The name's not really fitting of the area. But if we pull out the camera, because these beauties are actually played by real life models. So, of course, they have them do the poses in the White Room. That's a nice one. That's a very nice one. Let's get that one. Lovely. Any more? Any more poses you want to do? Yeah, that one's alright. I mean, maybe from the side. I don't think she turns her head though. Yep, that one's alright as well. You get some poses, you know what I mean? You get some interesting poses. The best thing though is I've already took this away because I'm an idiot. But that's the only one I want to do because she's the best. She's my favourite. Get the iPod out and find the song. It's a Japanese one, so I'm gonna love pronouncing this. My mouth doesn't do Japanese, I apologise. Where is it? It's I think, is it that one? Oishi Tuhan Seikatsu. Is it that one? Yep. And then she does a little dance. It's good, isn't it? And then she has a smile on her face at all times. Oh, I say at all times. I said that. Now she's pissed off. Anyway, either way. My favourite way of doing this, well, is we're in the White Room. Why not? Why not? Right. What I was gonna do is I was gonna show you my favourite way, but we'll do it because we're in the White Room. Let's do it this way. What you can do is get your stun grenades, aim at the floor, and just do this. We win! Good, right? And because I stunned her, she's not dead. Although admittedly, she probably is, because they say that they can't live outside the suit for very long, because it's kind of like a life support machine, because they've been fiddled with in some way. But hey, I like to imagine they survived. Also, 141.80, which is Raiden in this game. Spoilers, it's Raiden. The thing is about 141.80, that was Snake's codec number in Metal Gear Solid 2. Oh my good grief. I don't Adam and Eve it. It's crazy, right? It's nice to see that Raiden takes over with the codec. Oh, you can also find a man who's doing a wee. Go this way. If you go this way, you can find a wee man. There we go, look, just pissing. And if you just stand here, he will piss forever. The perpetual pissing PMC. Called Philip. But, you know what? He doesn't deserve to piss. He's done enough. Don't you dare sully our rivers. Although admittedly most rivers are full of probably gallons of piss. So, I suppose him pissing into it. It's probably not too bad, but even so, I disagree. Now, if you wanted to play this, I guess, properly, you could, you know, crouch down, get out your night vision, and have a look at all these footprints. Like, footprints. Now then, that's a single line of footprints. That's probably not with Naomi. These footprints go forward and seemingly back. So someone walked down here, then came back. So maybe Naomi, but I don't think they would have gone all the way then if they came back. Well, this seems populated, and we can find her high heel. She's wearing the high heel, so of course we're looking for those tracks. See, if you wanted to really track it, this is how you do it. I obviously know where she is, and I know the route to it, so I'm not going to bother with that. But they do leave little red herrings, you know. Like, if you... Oh, this guy's hilarious. Listen to this guy.
He's here. I can smell him. He's about 50 meters dead ahead.
50 meters dead ahead, you say? This guy's too good. Too talented. What can I say? He can smell me as well. Also, there's a bra.
Well, what's this doing here? Naomi.
Naomi. Freaking Otacon. You absolute flannel.
Let's try another route.
No, let's not, because look at this guy. He's reading the porno mag. And if you disrupt it, he's not very happy. My porn. Well, porn, it's very soft. You know what I mean? We've got some of those mags on us right now. Well, not right now, but you know, we can. Look, Playboy. Got 38 of them. That's not that many. There's actually a code name for reading Playboy mags. By reading, of course, I mean just looking at the ladies. Ah, that's a nice one. Sometimes you can hear Snake make like a noise. Also, this increases your psych. So, it's good to read the Playboy mags. If you're really struggling for psych, pull out a Playboy, give it a read. Also, if you look at the Playboy thing there, you can actually, if you can just see it, it'll say, the babes of the world's top PMCs. It's specifically made for this game. You know, Games and Beyond, Hideo Kojima interviewed, Nano Boost or Nano Bust, the truth behind Nanodrome. The best FPSs of the year. Can you believe we used to pay for these things? I know, right? What does that say? Seventh Circle? Sadistic joke becomes primetime sensation. See what I mean? It's a specific thing. I love how nobody sees you as well when you're walking around with this. A floating M82A2. I see that every day. That's just the ghost of wanky fella. There we go. Don't know why I tranquilized him and killed everyone else. I must be feeling generous. Also, when I used to play Metal Gear Online 2, you'd see people's guns and shadows. So when you're doing team sneaking, you'd see, like, you know, shadows and guns flopping around everywhere and knives. So, what we used to do, or what I used to do anyway, I try and teach people this, get in shade and do that. Although, that didn't really stop the breath coming through in Groznygrad. Memories.
Something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home. I had a couple of miles to go. I looked up and saw a glowing orange object in the sky to the east. It was moving very irregularly. Suddenly, there was intense light all around me. When I came to, I was home.
How bizarre. That's actually a trophy, I do believe. To hear the Metal Gear Solid 2, I guess it's the Patriots AI going a bit berserk during the end when you're in Arsenal gear. It's pretty cool. I like it. I like the little See what I mean? There's little references to Metal Gear Solid 2 here and there, but there's not that many. I mean, Raiden and Rose, I wouldn't call a reference to Metal Gear Solid 2 because they're just characters. You know what I mean? You can't say, oh, it's a reference to Metal Gear Solid 2. It's like, no, they're just characters in the Metal Gear series. Metal Gear Solid... Well, actually, no, I was going to say Metal Gear Solid series exclusively, but no. Because Raiden, as we know, is in Metal Gear Rising. Metal Gear Rising. So, of course, you know, maybe... Also, sometimes if you tranquilize this guy, depending on how he falls... depending on how he falls, he can sometimes set off his own claymore. Which is nice. Here's the hand camo. Over here, look. Over here. And there's some rations, some noodles. Oh my good grief. Look at that, look. It's the hand camo. Now I've got the hands all over me. On the groin as well. And on the bum, of course. Look at that. Look at that. So good. I love it. It's just nice. It's nice to see it. I think more devs should do this. Don't feel ashamed to just put yourself in the game. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. Especially if it's out of the way. A little bit of a wink wink nudge nudge. Hello, you know what I mean? Don't be ashamed of it. It doesn't break the immersion. Because some people might never find that. They might be following the footprints all the way. Look at that. It's some shuss. Also, there's a claymore here. I forget where it is, but sometimes I walk into it. I think I'm okay. Yeah. I think I'm alright. Also, when it comes to the frogs, I'll show you now. Why not? The frogs are all female. I just accidentally did that. The frogs are all female. They're the elite guard of Liquid Snake. More like Liquid Ocelot at this point, but there we go. Hands up. So, you can do a pat down. Some of them really enjoy being patted down by Snake. Some of them. Also, as we grabbed that man's nuts earlier and knocked him out, you can't really do that to a no-nutter. So what do?
Damn you! Damn you! You men are all the same!
LOL.
We better change routes.
Let go of me!
Now what you can do, you know, knock her out real quick. I don't want to, you know, mess around too much. Because, you know, I'm alright to get a few alerts, but it's fine. As we know. What I just did there, you might be able to tell. What would happen normally is you do this, you go pat, 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 there you go. And then when you feel her groinal area, she kicks you and then you fall over dead. And by dead I mean knocked out. Which is very, very bad. We don't want that, do we? However, because I swapped weapons, you actually get, like, brought out of the animation. So this guy, because he is a ball boy, I can knock him out via the traditional method of testicle squeeze. I wonder if he actually pops the balls as well. I'm curious. This man, he's down.
I'm noticing more footprints now.
Also,
Security's getting tighter. We could be getting close to
on the really hard difficulties, here's a pro tip before I get to the on-rails section. Pro tip. What you can do is a headshot will always tranquilize someone. Always. No matter the difficulty can be the hardest ever. You tranquilize them, boom, they're down. Simple as that. Easy peasy. Also works on their arse as well. If you get them straight in the ani, boom, they're down. Now, since we don't really mind about killing, normally I would use the solar gun here. But we don't mind killing.
next to it and press the action button.
It's not really a concern.
Press the attack button.
You know, like I say though, normally
What's your aim, Snake?
you'd pull out the... Oh, I've got to go into the menu because you can't carry that many things. I know. Ah, dear. It's not like the other games, is it? It's not like Metal Gear Solid 2 or 1, where every weapon's just there.
Come out, Snake!
I'm doing it. Wait for them to land. Boom. And then they get knocked out, look. Ugh.
Damn it, Snake!
It's good, isn't it?
See, soldiers are in our way.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm going to rack up my kills.
These guys don't seem to feel any pain. Small arms won't do you much good. A large caliber weapon ought to do the trick. Use the machine gun.
Whoa. Crazy. Also, I believe this is the only time we ever see power suits. Nope. Sorry about that, mate. That's not a usual line from Drebin there. Drebin's going to say that again in about 2 minutes time or so when we fight the MGS.
Gecko, they must really like him. Hey, do something.
I'll do it, don't worry. I'm just waiting for you, mate. Basically just shoot them in the head. You know, typical, easy. Well, you think it is anyway. But that's because it is. The thing is about these on-rail sections is that in the big boss run, you know, when you're trying to do no kills, no alerts, no healing items and stuff, this one's not so bad. But of course, the gecko can prove quite tricky. Plus, the only way to take them out, well, not the only way, but the sort of intended way is to use this big, massive 50 cal gun. That's the only way that, you know, you're intended to do it. You could use a sniper.
Oh, shit! Got an MGS on our ass.
Well, the only way to take out an MGS is, of course, to wait for it and then give it a little bit of a shoot. There we go, it's dead. So hard. Also, this gate, I'll tell you something. It's already dead. It's already dead. Don't worry. This gate in easy mode isn't so much of a problem. As you'll see, a couple seconds from now, it'll break away. If you're playing on, like, you know, is it the Boss Extreme? Is that what it's called? The Boss Extreme? I think so. I should know, I fucking played it like 2 days ago. Either way, it must take about 7,000 more bullets. It must do. The hard thing about this is if, on the harder difficulties anyway, is that if the gecko shoots you, you can't regenerate health. Your health is always going to be whatever it is. Which is bad, because it's not likely that you're going to die, because geckos get stunned when you shoot them.
Those gecko will try to ram you.
So it's unlikely that you'll die. But at the same time, what if you do? Also, I said move it. He's going to say it again. In the same way. Get ready.
Out of my way! I said moving! Hang on! It's gonna get bumpy! Up front! Here they come!
Now, of course, because I've been skipping cutscenes, Drebin, if you're not aware of the story, Drebin might be quite an elusive character because he doesn't actually have any play within the game itself. He's all based in cutscenes. Then again, most characters are. But, you know, he's a new character for this game. And I don't think he ever shows up again. No, he doesn't, does he? No, because there's no game after this apart from, well, I guess, Metal Gear Rising. But I don't think he was in Metal Gear Rising. But he's essentially a gun launderer. Guns have, like, IDE lockouts, so if you don't have the right nanomachines, you can't access the guns. But Drebin can essentially remove those locks. So if you pick up a weapon, you can say, Drebin, I want you to give me this weapon, please. And it'll cost you some points, because you use Drebin points, which is those things where it says, like, thing destroyed, DP. You know what I mean? If I do this. If I do that and it says, destroyed unmanned weapon, 500 DP. That's Drebin points. So you get some extra Drebin points. I have like 50 billion Drebin points. But also this enemy here, on Big Boss Extreme, or whatever it is, shoot the thing in the leg and knock it over. You really should do that, because if you don't, it can sometimes kick you. Plus they shoot at you, but if it kicks you, you die in one hit, and that is it. You are donezoed. It's a one hit, no shit, you're dead. Well, there we go then, that's that done. 11 alert phases, I've still got plenty to go. Good, good, good. I'm hoping I've given enough things to the rebels. If not, I've got a save, so thumbs up for that. Seems likely that I have. Seems likely. I guess we'll see. Anyway, Act 2, donezo. Now time for Act 3. My favourite of the acts. Yeah, it's kind of shit. All you have to do, it's basically an extended tailing mission with an on-rails thing at the end. The on-rails is okay, but yeah, that's it. It's not very fun. I've hyped it up a lot, I know. But I can make it more fun, don't worry. There's things you can do to make it more interesting. Anyway, I'll see you in Act 3.